ready to unlock those secrets to success.
Yeah.
Those timeless nuggets of wisdom.
It's amazing. This book, written almost a century ago in 1926, still resonates today.
It really does.
Ancient Babylon may seem like a world away,
Yeah.
but when it comes to money, some things, they never change.
I thought it was going to be like all this dry, financial advice.
Yeah.
But it's actually told through these captivating stories.
Exactly.
Like parables that make it actually really fun to read.
And one of the most surprising takeaways is that building wealth isn't about luck.
Right.
Or some secret formula. It's all about mindset and habits.
Okay, so let's dive right in. The central figure in this book is Arkad.
Yes.
And he rises from, humble beginnings to become the richest man in Babylon.
Mm-hmm.
And the book lays out his 7 key principles for success. And the first one is a real mind shift. It's pay yourself first.
Oh, this is where it gets interesting.
Okay, tell me.
Arkad doesn't just say, save money.
Right.
He says, start thy purse to fattening
Okay.
by setting aside at least 10% of your income before anything else. So think of it like this. Treat your savings like a non-negotiable expense,
Okay.
just like your rent or your utilities.
So it's not about what's left over after all the bills are paid.
Yeah.
It's about prioritizing your financial well-being right from the get-go.
Right from the start.
From the start.
Imagine this, okay.
Yeah.
You get your paycheck, and before you even think about, that new pair of shoes or whatever it is that you're wanting,
Yeah.
you automatically put 10% into your savings account.
Just like, boom, right off the top.
Boom, right off the top.
Okay.
By paying yourself first, you're shifting your focus from, can I afford to save?
Yeah.
To, how do I manage on the remaining 90%?
It's almost like tricking yourself in a way.
It is. It's a powerful mental shift
Yeah.
that sets the stage for long-term financial success.
All right, so we've got paying yourself first, but then Arkad's second principle is control your spending.
Yes.
Which, the book really emphasizes the importance of living within your means. There's actually a great story about a chariot builder.
Oh, yes.
Who learns this lesson the hard way, trying to keep up with his wealthy friends, and he ends up deep in debt.
Oh, it's such a timeless tale.
Isn't it?
And we see it play out all the time today.
All the time.
We're bombarded with advertising, social media feeds, showing off these extravagant lifestyles.
Yeah.
And it makes it so easy to fall into that trap of overspending.
Totally. The book provides some really practical advice that's still, relevant.
Absolutely.
Today even.
Yeah.
Like Arkad, he really encourages us to differentiate between needs and wants.
Yes.
One tip I found helpful was creating a budget. Like actually tracking your expenses for a month.
Mm-hmm.
It's eye-opening.
It's eye-opening.
It's like, wow, that's where my money's going.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes, all it takes is a pause before making a purchase.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, do I really need this?
Yeah.
Or am I just caught up in the moment?
Yeah.
Delaying a purchase can help you make more mindful spending decisions.
So we've talked about saving, controlling our spending. Now let's move on to the exciting part. Making your money work for you.
Yes.
This is where Arkad introduces the concept of making your gold multiply, which essentially means investing wisely to generate passive income.
Yes. The book talks about different investment options, from real estate to starting a business.
Right.
But before you jump into anything, remember Arkad's advice. Seek counsel from those who are knowledgeable. Think of your money like seeds you're planting.
Oh, okay.
You want to carefully choose the most fertile ground for those seeds.
Not just scatter them about?
Not just scatter them randomly.
Okay, that's a good analogy. And it leads perfectly to the fourth principle, guarding your wealth against loss. Arkad is a firm believer in protecting your hard-earned money from risky ventures or just bad decisions in general. And there's a story about a man, Dabasir,
Oh, yes.
who finds himself in a mountain of debt after a series of, unfortunate investments.
Poor Dabasir. His story is a reminder that we need to be cautious.
Right.
And do our research.
Yeah.
Before making any financial decisions.
And this is where it gets really relevant for us, right? Today.
Today.
Think about all the modern-day scams and get-rich-quick schemes.
Oh, it's so easy to fall prey to those alluring promises.
Totally. It's like that old saying, if it sounds too good to be true.
It probably is.
It probably is. We need to be smart about protecting our wealth, and that includes diversifying our investments. and being wary of those high-risk, high-reward propositions.
Absolutely. Diversification doesn't have to be complicated.
Right.
Even spreading your savings across different types of accounts, like a high-yield savings account and a low-risk investment portfolio, can offer some level of protection.
So we've covered 4 key principles: paying ourselves first, controlling our spending, making our money work for us, and guarding our wealth. Are you ready for principle number 5?
Oh, bring it on. I'm curious to see what Arkad has to say about this one.
Well, this one might spark some debate.
Okay.
It's make of thy dwelling a profitable investment.
Interesting.
In other words, Arkad was a big believer in homeownership as a path to financial stability.
Okay.
He saw it as an investment that provides both shelter and the potential for appreciation.
Now, this is an interesting one, especially in today's context.
No, right.
Back in ancient Babylon, owning a home was probably a more straightforward proposition.
Yeah.
But in the modern world, the decision to rent or buy is much more complex.
You're right. There's so many factors now, like mortgage rates, property taxes, like the ever-fluctuating housing market.
Exactly.
It's not a one-size-fits-all.
It's not a one-size-fits-all solution.
Yeah. No.
But I think the underlying principle still holds true. Owning a home can be a valuable asset.
Yeah.
Especially in the long run.
Yeah.
And it provides a sense of security and stability that renting often doesn't.
Exactly. And even if you decide that, renting is better for your current situation, the takeaway here is to be mindful
Yes.
of your housing costs.
Yeah.
And how they fit into, your overall financial plan.
Absolutely.
Okay, ready to tackle the next principle.
Yes. Let's do it.
This one's all about planning, for the long term,
Okay.
ensure future income. Arkad knew that life is full of, twists and turns.
Oh, yeah.
So he stressed the importance of preparing for the future.
Yes.
It's about creating a safety net for those just-in-case scenarios.
Back in ancient Babylon, that might have meant preparing for a bad harvest
Right,
or
yeah.
some other unforeseen hardship.
Right.
But for us, it's about navigating things like job loss,
Yeah.
unexpected medical expenses,
Yep.
or even just planning for a comfortable retirement.
Having that, plan B.
Plan B, plan C.
Yeah.
So you're not caught off guard
Right.
when life throws you those curveballs.
And the book actually gives some practical advice, too, on how to ensure that future income.
It does.
It starts with consistent saving.
Yeah.
Even if it's just a small amount every month.
Small amounts add up.
Yeah.
It also encourages us to explore different options, like investing in a retirement plan,
Yeah.
or even starting a side hustle to create an additional income stream.
It's so important, in today's world where, job security is often fleeting.
Oh, absolutely.
And the gig economy is on the rise. Having those multiple income streams and that financial cushion
Yes.
is crucial for weathering those economic storms.
Absolutely crucial.
Okay. We're down to the last of Arkad's 7 principles. Invest in thyself.
Okay.
Arkad was a big believer in the power of knowledge and skill development. He saw it as an investment that always pays dividends. And there's a really great story in the book about a humble camel herder who learns to read and write.
Oh, yes.
And that one skill completely transforms his life.
Powerful.
Right.
Yeah.
Opening up all these incredible opportunities
Yeah.
that were previously unimaginable.
It's a powerful reminder that investing in yourself is not just about earning more money.
Right.
It's about expanding your horizons, developing your potential,
Yeah.
and becoming a more well-rounded individual.
And this principle is more relevant than ever in today's rapidly changing world.
It is.
Whether it's taking courses to learn new skills, attending workshops to stay ahead of the curve, or just even reading books to broaden your knowledge.
Yes.
Investing in yourself is key to thriving in the 21st century.
Exactly. It's about embracing lifelong learning and recognizing that your skills and knowledge are your most valuable assets.
So there you have it. We've covered all 7 of Arkad's principles for financial success. It's amazing how these simple yet profound ideas rooted in ancient wisdom still hold true today.
We've only just scratched the surface, though.
I know, right?
The real magic of The Richest Man in Babylon lies in those captivating parables that bring these principles to life.
Yeah,
They're not just entertaining, they're packed with practical wisdom
for sure.
and insights that can help us navigate the complexities of modern-day personal finance.
Okay, so stay tuned because we're going to delve into some of those memorable parables in the next part of our deep dive.
Thus we will.
We'll uncover even more timeless lessons that can help you on your journey to financial freedom.